Hi everyone, this will be for me the next to last set I play, but in fact I have most of them are still open, so I actually, game theoretically this would be a problem because I don't know how to play. So let's say if I knew that I'm really behind, then I would need to go for swings and so on. However, I think practically, since I'm an imperfect player, it makes no difference at all. Or if anything, it's probably better if I don't know the score. It's a 15 count, so 1 no trump. Ace of clubs lead, we missed a major fit. 2 clubs is one way of bidding these hands. It's 4-4-3-2, it's not really a winning strategy as far as I know. I looked at it a while ago, and actually what prompted me to look at it was somebody telling me it's definitely not the winning strategy, and after looking at it I had to give him wait, how do you say this? I had to admit he's wrong, he's right. Anyway, in this case I have not much choice. We'll have to see how many clubs they cash on me. And I guess I will just play spades from hand. Although in this case, now they're giving me this entry. You should always be suspicious when you get an entry for free. For one, I should probably duck this. So West had ace king of clubs, ace queen of diamonds. And East passed, so that's kind of makes sense. Dummy had 5 points. King and 2 jacks, I had 15, so that's West showed already 11 points, so technically he could still have the king of spades, but it's already quite unlikely. So just to finish the math, we have 20 points together, and West showed already, wait, 16, yeah, sorry, he showed 13, what? No, that doesn't add up. Ace king of clubs, ace, no, that's right, yeah, ace king of clubs, and ace queen of diamonds. But then we're still missing 6 points, so I don't know, what did I miss here? 5 plus 15 is 20. Because my problem is that there are 6 points outstanding now. What? Okay, we're missing 3 points in spades, 3 points in hearts, that's 6. 7 in clubs, that's 13. And 7 in diamonds. Oh yeah, no, that makes sense, I'm sorry, yeah. Yeah, so we're missing 20 points. And West showed me already 13. So West cannot, like literally cannot have the king of spades, because this is a best hand challenge. So I can actually, it's a mathematical certainty that East has the king of spades. I should come to the bottom half. Because I somehow thought that it's 15 is missing, but of course 20 is missing, but 15 is the upper cap. is the point. Math. Math is important. It was a weird defense. You can just lead the queen of diamonds and then you're getting... And it's still just 6 strikes. Four diamonds and 2 clubs. I will double. I think it's pretty obvious, in fact. Definitely wouldn't have been happy with a 2 club bid from partner, but that's the way things are. My partner wisely chose the higher of the 2 4-card suits. In fact, it's standard, but in this case it turned out to be even better than normal. Normally, the main point of bidding the higher of the 2 4-card suits is that you get to bid the lower one later. And usually if you have 4-4, then you have a very good chance of finding a fit. The interesting case is if you have 4-4 in a, let's say I double 1 heart and then my partner bids spades and then bids a minor. That should probably show 5-4 with 5 in the minor and 4 in the major. With a 5-card major suit, the fit is already assumed. Yeah, Isla the 10. I don't think East would have led the 10 from Jack 10, but maybe I'm wrong. Humans would, so against humans this doesn't work. And against Gibbs I also don't know whether or not it technically works, but in this case it did. Which is good enough for me. The 8 of hearts is high, but it won't help me. But 9 tricks is as good as I could have realistically expected. Should this have led the 10? I guess it doesn't matter what he plays. If he plays low, then I play low, assuming I play low. And then the 10 will fall on the next round. 13. Three spades, I guess, is invitational, which, if it is, I'm gonna accept it because, yeah, these diamonds, I mean, they look a bit worthless, but I hope my partner has a shortness, and in that case, I have very strong help everywhere else. It's a definitely a glass half full kind of thinking, but yeah, these 4 triple 3 hands are quite fine as long as you don't have points everywhere. The problem is usually that if there's an uncontested auction, then your opponents probably don't have a huge fit, which means that these low treble tones, worthless treble tones, are actually worthless because your partner is also not too short. Yeah, so 10 tricks, 9 tricks we have already, but if the fourth club is the same hand as the ace of hearts, that would have to be east, then we're making even one more trick. The early club discard, it can be a tricky thing if you don't pay attention. Sometimes people let themselves squeeze very early and just discard like that. Ace of hearts is discarded. Okay, so I guess it was West who would have been squeezed. Yeah, he kept on, he held on to his club. Very nice. It also, the squeeze would have worked against West if he had had both the ace and the queen of hearts. So that squeeze is against both players, but if it's just against the ace of hearts, then it had to be east with the long clubs. West defended well. I mean, it's kind of automatic, but still. 16, one neutral. Oh yeah, I was gonna watch some tennis in the background as well. What's going on? I'm a huge Nadal anti-fan. I really like Federer, and I don't want to see his record be broken. Of course, it wouldn't be broken right now, but Nadal would get closer to it. When I was a kid, I was really saying this kind of stuff about it's a beautiful rivalry, and it doesn't actually matter who wins, and it's a testament to the sport and whatever. But as I got older and grumpier, I started hating Nadal more and more. Not a big fan of him. Just something how he's wasting time and his celebrations are weird and whatever. What am I doing? I'm complaining about Nadal, but now I just gave the hearts. Oh, that's dumb. Okay, there were 4-4, I got lucky. What? No, there were 5-4, of course. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'm still making, but this is unnecessary. Let's try not to block everything. Contract made. It would have been hard to go down in this contract, but I definitely tried. Diamonds were 4-1, so actually I didn't give up any tricks. Yeah, that's pure luck, but I'll take it. One no trump. 16. This tournament is not one of my strongest. I mean, I miscounted my aces in one round. I miscounted my points in several cases. And I think, at the risk of sounding like a bad loser, I also had some bad luck here and there. That's a 10. Should I try to finesse against the jack? The 6 was lad. What is the 6? I don't know. I will try it. If it doesn't work, maybe they switch to a heart. Okay, it did work. Sad but true. So I'm actually setting up a spade trick for West. Spades were 5-2. Yeah, now comes a time where I don't know what to play. There's always one of those moments in the hand. And now is that moment. Somebody needs to give me a trick, I think, somehow. The problem is that East has some diamonds. Okay, well, that's a relief. 8 tricks to the good guys. Jack 8, 7, 6 was definitely a decent lead. Nothing against it. Okay, 14, 1-0 trump. 2 clubs is just Taman, so I'm gonna answer it. West may or may not bid his suit. He decided against it. And now we're in game. How on earth are we getting 9 tricks here? And it's not because of my 1-0 trump opener, because we actually have 25 points here. 1 club, 3 diamonds is 4, 5, 6, 7. It's crazy. Well, I mean, easiest way we make 10 tricks, sorry, 9 tricks is hearts breaking and diamonds breaking and clubs breaking, so it's a bit too much to ask for. Now if I play for the spade finesse, then if West takes it, then I still need clubs to break. I don't know. Well, there's not much else I can play for. That's a hard discard, very interesting. An early hard discard like this. Oh yeah, so that's a 6-card club suit, right? I need to keep West off the lead. I can do it with playing hearts from my hand, which is not what I would usually do. But what I mean, so this early hard discard usually means that East has 5 or 3. From a 4-card suit with the 4-card suit in dummy and the 4-card suit in your hand, you would never discard a heart, at least not this early. You might want to discard it if you feel really under pressure, but East has a bunch of garbage spades, for example, so that's not the case here. So I won't touch spades. I will try this kind of heart sneaking through thing. If I see a jack or the queen, maybe I can finesse against East. It's the 9. Wow. Yes, I'm just gonna play East for 5. I mean, I don't know. Oh god. Just discarded from 4 low. It's crazy. He's discarded a heart from 4 low. What? No, it wasn't 4 low, it had the 9 even. Okay, so what is this down to, right? It's gonna cash 3 clubs now. Okay, whatever. That heart was high, but it doesn't matter anymore because he has 2 more clubs to cash. I think my read was correct. I mean, it's empirically it was not correct, but I think I know, I'm sorry. He did have 3. No, I'm just really wrong about everything here. So actually I had no winning line. So it was 3 or 5, yeah, and then I just played him for 5. So my read was correct, but the initial read of it's 4 or 3 or 5, but of course then 3 would have been something that I can't win. And then I think even double dummy I can't make this. I can go down once if I play on what? I guess if I play a spade from hand, then they don't take the hard trick. Yeah, whatever, not too important. It's some kind of end play against West, I guess. So yeah, I can strip diamonds and throw him in with a heart. Yeah, that's the point. And then I get a spade trick in the end. 12 points, so 1 diamond. But it's one of those things that yeah, you don't do. I mean, what would have been the point? Oh no, Trump. I wish there was a way of showing 4-4 in the minors here. So 2 clubs showing club sign off, but it's not the case. Stuck in the wrong hand. Story of my life. So I guess I just need to play it this way. And whenever I need to play it that way, it means that diamonds are on side, of course. Not surprised at all. I feel like in a bridge master problem, but that's down 1. I'm gonna take it. This is one of those stupid game with briefcases. How do you say that? Deal or no deal? Yeah, it's called deal or no deal, where the bank keeps on calling you, and now they would have offered me minus 100 and I would have said yes, let's take it. It's an awful game. It's just so easy. I mean, of course you can say something about non-linear expectation and whatever, but I just don't see why it's interesting to me. Like, it's really, oh, I would have taken that, I wouldn't have taken that, and whatever. So you have like $1 billion in one briefcase and 2 cents in the other, and they offer you 1 million, and it's like, oh, would you take it? I don't know. Like, yeah, I honestly don't care if he takes it or not. That British host was still kind of funny sometimes, but it was just so mind-numbingly stupid, the whole game. So I don't know. Queen of clubs, lad. Is this from a shortness or is this from Queen Jack? The age-old question. However, if it's from shortness, I can't actually catch. Oh, I can't catch. I wanted to say I can't catch the jack, but because I have the 7 of clubs, I can. I can take a second round finesse with the 7. I will look really stupid, but it doesn't really matter. I won't actually go down here. So like 1 spade, 1 club, 1 diamond is still 10 tricks. I'm gonna go for my amazing read. So it was from shortness, and now for the pièce de la résistance, I can go and finesse against the 8 of clubs. Too bad we weren't in slam. That's a joke, although it is actually true. It's funny because it's true. 12 tracks. Nadal is a set and a breakup, so that's not good news for me. I'm gonna take it. Just accept this invitation. Maybe these spades will be useful in 4 hearts. We'll see. Technically it's a 15 count, but sometimes your partner is stuck. That's the issue. So you should often accept this invitation with a 3-card support, even if you're minimum, because a partner can be some weird shapes like 5-5 and the 7 count. It's a difficult situation for an invitational hand. I need to be a little careful here because I need to ruff a club, but also set up spades. So one way of playing it is play the spade back. If West roughs in, then spades are worthless anyway. And then try to ruff a club. Well, so if I play it this way, hopefully West is out of hearts. Okay. A sigh of relief. 10 tricks. Okay. It's maybe the first well-played hand I've in this whole tournament, and this is round 8. So that doesn't bode too well for me. If somehow I qualify, there will be 10 more games. So the first 5 from each, the first 5 from each group of 10 qualify, and then they play against two more sets of 5 people, because there are 3 groups. And then I guess it's just the round robin ends and the tournament is over. Around the 8th, like a boss, right? Now West will play the ace like a boss, and that's Lonely Island, right? Slightly weird music, but it is what it is. And I realize that actually I play quite a bit slower now than before. I will open one club with this particular 14 count. It just somehow looks different. And I bet I just missed game, and if we miss game here, I will never not open one no trump with 14. But we are missing ace king and ace, so maybe it's not time for that kind of rash decisions. Okay, we're almost done. I'm really slow here. 30 minutes for 10 boards and change. I guess diamond. Oh, what? East led the diamond king without the ace. What is this? That was actually not a misclick. I actually thought the jack was out. So this is how I go down into spades. I was gonna brag about how carefully I'm playing now. That's why I should claim, because otherwise... Okay, maybe tennis and bridge don't mix. 3 clubs? No. I guess that's the only thing I can do here. I don't want to double or anything. And unfortunately I'm going down. Nada has set point. So against humans, I could try to run diamonds and hope for some miracle, but against robots, they're actually good at keeping quite calm, and the jack still falls, right? Yeah, the jack. Both jacks, actually. The black jacks. Well, this wasn't a major issue. I mean, 3 no trump from my partner's side is interesting, because East cannot give West the lead, but I saw that there's no way I can get my partner to bid 3 no trump, so if I double, I don't like double, it's way too murky. Like now, for example, with 5-4 in the majors, is he really gonna pass, or is he really gonna let me play in diamonds? Probably not. For me, double with an unbid major void is just unthinkable. I mean, I would just like literally never do it. Double is some kind of a thing. Okay, so 3 spades maybe. Very aggressive. But I'd rather play 4 spades than defend 3 hearts. It's very simple. And every now and then my partner will pass. Let's see. I could try to rough a heart, but I still have time for that. I mean, if they really draw trumps now, then that's probably in their disadvantage. To their disadvantage. Oh, well, I couldn't stop them from doing this. But here, if I see correctly, I can lose a spade and a club. And still make enough tricks. Huh. It's a bit mean. There's nothing I can do, is there? You know. I can't play this. No, it's... Am I not fine here? How am I going down? Show me. Diamond I'm taking in my hand. I mean, I hope he doesn't rough. I mean, that would just... It's just like the whole time, the whole tournament I'm getting these weird, annoying splits. I don't know what... Is there a better way of playing this? Probably, but it's still a bit unfair, I think. I don't know. It was a thin game, but a very good one overall. I mean, again, it's I think I've said it in a different video, and they will be uploaded in a random order, but it's still true that partly this is, if it's such a sharp bidding with relatively few points, then probably there's a bad split somewhere, but it didn't have to be also in diamonds. I don't know. Was there a way to make this? I wouldn't be surprised. No. The answer is no. Yep. What can you do? Live by the sword, die by the sword. We had 24 points, I mean... I'm a bit sick of this. It's on the plus side, tournament's almost over, so that's nice. Clubs are 4-1, so I don't have 2 entries to me, which means that I need to... Well, now I do have two entries to dummy, but it still doesn't help me. Okay, let's see. Now, at least hearts I can play in a way where I'm guaranteed to get an entry. Okay, that's 6 tricks. There's no way I'm getting another trick, is there? Computer says no. Okay, 2 more hands. And in the meantime, what is this? There's actually no point in playing the 9 there. It's just one of these things that kind of looks logical, but you don't have to do it. Just play a spade, I guess. I used to play with this guy. He was a pretty good player, and was kind of teaching me how to play. And he was telling me that I play bridge like people are cooking, like a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. And he didn't mean it as a compliment, strangely enough. But he's seen me cook. I'm terrible at it. So actually, my cooking is more like my bridge should be, maybe. Not enough spice. Yeah, hearts are not high, and spades are also not high, to say the least. But 8 tricks are 8 tricks. With a heavy heart I will pass. There's some chance that we miss game. Well, it's still hard to say. But in this case now, I'm getting rid of 2 clubs and the king queen of hearts, so it's not looking too bad. I guess this is the simplest and dumbest way of playing it. Just ace king of spades, retaining some control. And then ace of clubs, king queen of hearts. And then I was gonna play on diamonds. There was a diamond discard, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I am mistaken, but oh, and anyway, I should have drawn the last trump. Now I'm opening myself up to trump promotions. Yeah, this particular trump promotion is what I opened myself up to, but I have 8 tricks nonetheless. So they defended well, but in this case I was safe. So Mr. Toast1. Wonder if... Nope. So I played basically everything, but only against step 1, 2, 3 I challenged him or her, I don't know. Stevie Parker. Him. Challenged him, but hasn't responded yet. All the other matches I played already. I wouldn't mind a rematch. Like if Steven or Diana don't respond in time, that means that we need to play again, challenge each other again. But I think at least Diana, she's very active here. then I will almost certainly play them. And Steven, I don't know, but I've seen him online recently, so I think there's a slim chance of that. I definitely wouldn't mind it. Well, anyway, it was a relatively long video, and I played relatively well. I wouldn't call it great, but how do I check this? No, I can't even check this. Can I look at the boards again? The answer is no. I have to wait for the results. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching, and see you around. I wish I had a time machine so I can check these results, but apparently I don't, so I won't. See you around. Good night. Yeah, this is 11 imps loss, and I honestly, yeah, maybe we go through it, just a few of them, because these 5-6 imp things, I mean, that's awesome. For example, here I stopped in 1-0 trump, and this is just, I mean, again, I think it's better to open 1-0 trump on a 5-card major, especially if your partner expects it. But it's also just, in a way, lucky that now 4 hearts goes down, and I mean, it's always a bit tough to say these things. These 3 clubs. Oh yeah, I opened 1-0 trump here, right? And then somehow after, no, I didn't, right? Oh, I did, I'm sorry. Yeah, I did open 1-0 trump, and then this was a completely hopeless contract. There's 1-0 trump +1. Yeah, I misplayed it somehow. Yeah, let me see. I looked at this. Oh yeah, this is a low spade from dummy, which allowed a diamond finesse. Now I don't know if that's better. Certainly, I think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe the low is better because often you will get to go to your hand. But if West does play the jack, then you're kind of in trouble, aren't you? I mean, it's a bit tough. Yeah, I mean, of course you don't know what they let from. So, by the way, East has a 2 spade bid. I mean, even 11 count with a 6-card suit, you have to bid it, but whatever. And from this, just the hand flowed better. This 5 diamonds, yeah, I overcalled 5 diamonds. That was unnecessary. It could have worked out. So, but in this particular case, actually, there's just nothing. There's just nothing to do. I mean, it's like single dummy and double dummy and everything. There's no chance unless the queen jack of spades fall. Doubleton or somebody seriously limits defense. I personally think that 1 diamond and 3 diamonds is not enough. So 1 diamond I can see. That's a bit dangerous, but I can see it. But then 3 diamonds seems to be a bit low. I mean, as you can see, there's a very wide range, and you do have 10 tricks in your hand. So I think maybe 4 diamonds now. Yeah, honestly, now that I think about it more, yeah, I think 5 diamonds is fine. But obviously I would say that because I'm the one who made the bid. And yeah, some loose change afterwards, here and there. It was a relatively low scoring affair, and I don't know if it means we both played well or we both played bad, I don't know, but yeah, well, this 11 imps, it's never a nice thing to lose, even by 1 imp, but overall it wasn't too bad. Yeah, see you around.